clients. Some are great, and some are, well, not so great. But how can you tell when you've got a difficult client on your hands? I think I can help you with that. Hi everyone, my name is Josh from Millo.co, and today I'll be talking you through some of the most common difficult clients that you will sadly come across in your career. But don't panic, it's not going to be all doom and gloom today. I'll also be sharing with you a few top tips on how you can swerve away from them. Before getting started, I just wanted to double check that you've all clicked that bell reminder after subscribing. This is a surefire way to never miss when our brand new weekly videos have been released. And if you like what you see, why not give the video a like? It really does help us understand what you, our audience, want to see from us. But for now, seeing as some of you may be dealing with a difficult client or two right this very second, let me waste no more time and get straight into it, starting off with hagglers. These people simply never seem satisfied with whatever price you first put in front of them. No matter how good the value or little bit of discount that you give, hagglers will always be looking to save those few extra pennies wherever they can, pennies that deserve to be in your pocket. Of course, there's absolutely nothing wrong with a little bit of negotiating. It's actually quite a big part of freelancing life after all. But if a client is constantly trying to lower the rate you're offering, then they are certainly being added to the difficult client category. When it comes to dealing with hagglers, there are a few practices that you can put in place which should put them in theirs. First one is fully engaging with them, but setting your prices a little bit higher than normal, which will give yourself some extra wiggle room. You could also look at going down the route of sending off realistic quotes and making it clear that your prices are set in stone. Either way, you just need to make sure that you're still getting paid a fair amount for the effort you put into the work. Undeciders. Next on our list today, we have the ever-irritating Undeciders. Now, don't get me wrong, it's rare that the first submission is perfect. There will often be something that the client isn't happy about, and therefore, you should come to expect a revision or two needing to be made. There is, however, always a limit, with some clients taking advantage of your good nature, asking for major revisions to be made at every time of asking. They may not be doing this on purpose, but it doesn't make them any less irritating. This is why it's important that prior to accepting a job, try to get as much information out of your client as you possibly can. This way, you can plan the work a lot better, resulting in minds being made up a lot faster. Daydreamers. Third on the list today, we have Daydreamers, the type of client who expects magic happening at the drop of a hat. It could be an unrealistic deadline, or asking for a ridiculously low price. These clients really are from a different planet. For you as a freelancer, you just need to try and lower their expectations and bring them back down to planet Earth. If you don't have the time to meet their timescale expectations, or simply cannot perform the task they're asking you to do, you just need to be realistic with them. Trust me, it does your career no good accepting jobs that you know from the outset that you simply will not be able to complete to your high standards. Only harm will come of it. So please, never promise something that you know that you can't deliver. Gifters. Now, at the halfway point in our list, we have the gifters. They're a special type of client who will make you feel as though working for them is a huge honour, expecting this to compensate for a heavy discount. This is a common tactic to watch out for from many big name companies, attempting to manipulate the mind of a freelancer such as yourself. But it's not just the big companies though. I've received messages from many new startups who are excited about their work, but very short of cash, attempting to get freelancers like me to provide them with heavy discounts to help them get their project off the ground. Now, I can't say this bit loud enough. Please do not fall into these traps. More often than not, it's just a client trying to get your time for a stupidly cheap rate. Now, don't get me wrong, if there is a project that you are really excited about and want to help out, then by all means, temporarily lower your prices. But always make it clear that the low prices are only for a limited time. Before we continue, I want to tell you all about this video's sponsor, Found. Found is the all-in-one banking solution for freelancers and solopreneurs. With Found, you'll get access to no-fee business banking and smart, simple tools that will make freelance banking, bookkeeping, taxes, and invoicing easier than ever. Your Found debit MasterCard seamlessly tracks and categorizes your expenses, helping you save on taxes. Plus, you can run reports, send invoices, save receipts, and pay taxes all from the app. and all for free. And Found's auto-saving for taxes means that you'll never be caught unprepared at tax time. With Found, there are no monthly fees, no minimums, just smart banking that saves time. Create an account in minutes and find out why thousands of businesses rely on Found by visiting millo.co/found, or just click the link in this video's description. Okay, now that we've passed the halfway mark on the video, I just want to remind you that we absolutely love reading every comment that you leave on our videos. These fantastic little snapshots from your mind are a great way for us to determine if you're happy with our content and what you want to see from us in the future. So why not go ahead and leave us a little comment down below, and who knows, it could be you that inspires our next video. Back to our list now. So let's talk about ghosters. Just picture the scene. You've just signed a new contract. The contract to beat all contracts. You're almost ready to deliver, but you just need to double check a couple of bits of information with your client. You message them and then nothing. Absolute silence. I don't understand why, but some clients simply decide to leave you with only the initial information and that's it. If you message them, they will just not reply. Or if they do, they'll message you on deadline day itself. These types of clients can be absolutely infuriating, failing to realize that every message you send them is ultimately to benefit the piece of work that you're creating for them. To avoid being ghosted, it's important to set some kind of boundaries and expectations with them prior to accepting the work. Always ensure you have multiple points of contact and never fall foul of radio silence. Controllers. Onto our penultimate difficult clients now, which are the never relaxed controllers. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the key part of freelancing is free, right? I mean, not working for free, of course, but more free to create your own schedule and free to accept your own contracts. What it does not mean is you're free to continue to be micromanaged. Sadly, however, some clients didn't get that memo, with some wanting to look over your shoulder at all times, nitpicking every choice that you make, and messaging you non-stop. Now, don't get me wrong, having a controlling client can work in your favour. However, like with everything, there's always going to be a limit. They may not share the same skill set as you, hence hiring you in the first place, but that won't stop them from believing that they could always do a better job. Dodgers. Last up, we have the ever unpopular dodgers. Now tell me, have you ever completed a project, delivered it in full and on time, and then had trouble collecting payment? Guess what? You've just been dodged. Excuses will be made, silences will be long, but at the end of the day, you still need to be paid. This is why it's always important to put in some preventative measures in order to guarantee your payment. That could be setting up a payment schedule, adding down payment or deposits, or even working through a site where the cash can be held ready for payment at the completion of all work, like Fiverr.com. Simply try anything to prevent you from being left in limbo about whether you're going to get paid for your time or not. Okay, be honest with me then, how many of these clients have you come across? I would put some good money on the fact that a lot of you have met at least 3 or 4 of them, with sadly more to come in the future. Or hopefully not. There are a couple of measures that you can put in place to avoid meeting any of these special characters. First up, being taking a close look at any messages you send out. Whether it's on your own website or a portfolio, all messages you send out should direct towards the special niche clients that you're hoping to attract, not just your average Joe. Think about it. You've already spent a lot of time and effort perfecting your expertise, preparing for high quality clients. So don't let your wording pull in any that are subpar. The next tip that I can recommend is having an effective onboarding process in place, which will ensure all the difficult clients can be weeded out simply by communicating your expectations, pricing, and your own processes up front. This will leave no room for any pesky negotiating. The last tip from me today is to look towards your own network to help you with finding the best clients to work with. Think about setting up a referral program, or maybe offering incentives to your current clients to get them to bring new clients to you. Odds are your favorite clients will be working with and around like-minded individuals and businesses that would be more than happy to take on your services. Well, that's about it from me today. I hope this video has helped you understand how to deal with a tricky client or two. If you have any questions at all, then please don't forget about the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell to ensure you're notified every time we upload. I've been Josh from Millo.co, and I will see you next time.